There's more people interested in studying their family history and have been able to do it online. Previously, the work had to be done, if you lived in Wilmington, had to be done up in Philadelphia Archives, the National Archives in Philadelphia. So now people are really excited about it. There's a much larger contingent of people who do it, mainly because the baby boomers have just started to retire. So there's a whole large group coming up that's going to be really build interest in genealogy. Each census asks different questions. For example, in 1930, they asked how many radios were in each home. They don't ask that in this census. But this census was in the middle of the Depression, just like the one of 1930. That was, I think, at the beginning. This is near the end. We haven't yet started to participate in World War II, which got us out of the Depression. A bad way to get out of a depression, but that's how it happened. So people had to move around a lot because they had to look for work. People that had a steady job or at least had owned their home, for example, in 1930, more than likely stayed in their same house and were there in 1940. I found my family in Elmhurst, Illinois, and my mother and father my father was the head of the household and my mother was there. My brother was not there, even though he was born in 1939, because he was adopted, and they had not yet adopted him until just after the census was taken. I was there in my mother's room that they didn't recognize me, and so I wasn't counted. The interesting thing to me, though, was that my grandfather was there. My father's father was in the family group, but not my father's mother. And they were married the whole time, so she's somewhere else. I don't know where. They may have been separated. I don't know. That's a story I have to try to figure out. The people who set up the census are not really asking questions for genealogists' purposes. We just happen to use that information and find it extremely useful to build family groups and to do our genealogy.